What's good? We back. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic, keeping the boxing talk going and staying on that boxing tip for right now. Speaking on Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya, and I touched on this topic briefly in the video I did about how Floyd Mayweather swung and missed at promoting Errol Spence and Adrian Broner, and how it created friction between him and Adrian Broner's relationship because Broner wanted it to be his own man, and that's what Floyd pretty taught people. And Oscar De La Hoya, and a lot of people don't give Oscar De La Hoya the credit for being the innovator of, being one of the first or the first guy that was a boxer to really be a promoter. Not Canelo and Golden Boy Promotions or you might have, I'm just saying hypothetically, Crawford Promotions, Bud Crawford Promotions and Top Rank, but Top Rank is really doing all the work. We talking about real promotion. He broke off and became a real major player in boxing. And if Bob Arum did right by Oscar De La Hoya and, paid people equally, maybe we never would have got Golden Boy Promotions. Maybe we would never got, PBC, Al Heyman and all this other stuff where these guys feel they don't need a promoter or, they can just get it on their own on a fight-by-fight basis or something like that. So definitely you got to get Oscar De La Hoya his credit for that. And the meaning of the picture is, if, for my people who don't know who X-Man is, Charles Xavier, who was, kind of like a Martin Luther King type of guy, and Magneto was like a Malcolm X type of guy. And what I mean by that, Charles Xavier wanted peace, and he wanted to coexist with the humans, but he wanted what's best for his mutant students, his students. Magneto was no different, but he was by any means necessary if he had to kill the human race just as long as his mutant compadres and the students survived and was able to, live right. They wanted the same goal, but the path of them taking to get to that goal was totally different. And that's the same thing with Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people are talking shit about Oscar being thirsty and wanting to promote fighters because they feel that Golden Boy is on the fringe and they don't have a lot of big fighters, but they have a nice little young talent of Latino fighters, Robert Garcia, Joseph Diaz, and a lot of, guys that potentially can blow up and be stars. I will say that. But right now, he don't have a lot of major players, but he have the major player. He had the face of boxer right now, Canelo Alvarez. Floyd Mayweather wants the same thing. The people not here that called, I did a video on a few weeks ago where he called and told, fighters like Mikey Garcia in the past before, Andre Ward, Crawford, and all these other guys, yeah, come sign with me. I can make you guys stars. It's the same thing that Oscar De La Hoya doing, But a lot of people giving Floyd a pass because he's dressing it up a little bit different. Oscar just coming out on Instagram posts and just saying, sign with me, I can make you a pay-per-view star. Same shit Floyd saying, you know what I'm saying? They both soldiers of the same struggle, But both of these guys have sent the message out as well that's kind of messing their plans up. Because when Oscar broke away from Bob Arum, he looked to say, man, Bob Arum making all this money. His dad probably say, look, Bob Arum making all this money and he ain't throwing the punch. We can go do this on our own and build our own thing. But like I said, if Bob would have did right by Oscar, you probably wouldn't have had all these guys, freelancing around. You might not have Al Heyman, with a whole bunch of free agent boxers. You might have Al Heyman and his fighters are with promoters because Oscar De La Hoya didn't break that ground, and Bob Arum did right by him. So in the grand scheme of things, Bob Arum took money out of his pocket because without Oscar De La Hoya, you wouldn't have got Mayweather Promotions. You wouldn't have got, all this other different, his major competition that spawned off of Golden Boy Promotions. You see what I'm saying? So Bob Arum, by not doing right, even though he got rid of his biggest competitor in Don King, he also spawned his biggest competitors in Mayweather Promotions, Al Heyman, Golden Boy, and Richard Schaefer with Ringstar Sports now. So, and no, truth be told, he played himself. But like I was saying, both of these guys want the same exact thing. They want to promote these guys. They want to make money off these guys. They want to make these guys stars. And they know how to do it, But they have sent the message out by creating their own promotional company and making their own money that this is the way that you do it. But now, after you send that message out for so many years, and you guys done broke so many pay-per-view numbers and sold so many pay-per-views and got so much money, a lot of these guys don't want to go that route. They want to just get it how they live. They want to fight-by-fight basis and promote themselves and freelance themselves. So by you showing them the way that, you did it, you might be looking like, what? A lot of people think it's easy the way I did it, but it's not that easy. This crop of people need my help. And both Oscar and Floyd is saying that. He's saying, look at these guys. They're not taking advantage of social media. They're not taking advantage of trying to push the networks for a reality series like 24/7 or All Access. They need my help to push these ideas, and I can get them the blueprint. And both Oscar and Floyd is saying that, like, we broke the record. I understand that we told you guys to, do it on your own, but at the end of the day, you ain't doing it right, so let us help you get to the next level. And a lot of guys ain't buying it. They rather just get it how they live and see if they can build themselves into a pay-per-view star, which it may not happen. So what are these blueprints that they have that they can get them there? I exactly don't know and won't fake like I know. But just rubbing shoulders with Oscar and Floyd, it makes you closer to boxing royalty, and Oscar's got a nice rapport with the media. So once Bob Arum kind of, fades away, Oscar's going to be that new media dime. And, and with Floyd, just being, with Floyd and rubbing shoulders with Floyd, while still being a hot topic in boxing, can get you hot. And he's got his guys numerous opportunities. He has to air Stephen Espinoza in the networks, and he can do things that biters on their own couldn't do. And same thing with Oscar De La Hoya with HBO. He's the head honcho over there. He can do things at HBO that freelance fighters can't do. So just a quick topic. Y'all know what it is. We gone.